Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Got a request for a scenario that I don't think came from the author called Insanity Armageddon. How do you spell that? It says that doesn't feel right. Hang on. Oh wait, that is it right there. Yes, okay, Insanity Armageddon by the unnamed player. He must remain unnamed. Do not speak his name. A normal day for humanity passes by. Or at least, it was thought to be normal. But they were wrong. One man is infected with a dangerous prion that has the ability to completely change the human mind in every possible way. Humanity is not ready for complete and total insanity. Or, I guess, neurological reprogramming is what I'm guessing is happening here. Will it regress humans mentally? Will it completely change the brain to the point of complete failure? This plague has the ability to do all. Please note this is my first scenario. For a first scenario getting 5 stars, that's always impressive. Unnamed player that I shall not name. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. Prion, catalytic switch. Do I want that? I guess we can stick with the catalytic switch. Genetic mimic, oxide, streamophile, and transstasis. I don't even remember what my normal setup is for Prion. I don't get to play them very often, so I'm excited about this. Wrath of the Gods. Oh, this went down a different direction. A man in Redacted is infected with one of the most dangerous plagues humanity will face, and possibly the last plague they will face. Or at least they won't know. They'll all be insane, and won't have any concept of time or history. Mutation. The disease tree on the left is pure and complete insanity. The one on the right is mind regression. So are there 2 separate endings? I don't know. Let's go for Saudi Arabia because we usually do, and that's just a conservative choice. And then let's see what happens with transmissions. So we have zoonotic shift, we have blood, we have fomites, and we have computers? Infected feel a need to share their insane ideologies and beliefs through the internet. Oh, we just did this fake news scenario. Oh, good. We found another one. Increased infection in wealthy climates and releases a spore burst. So the question is, do I pick it up immediately to go faster? Or do I save it when I inevitably fail to get into Greenland? I don't know yet. Symptoms. We start off with the start of Armageddon. It only just begins, humanity. And confusion. Dopamine production stimulated to cause bouts of confusion in the host, harder to concentrate on complex work. And then down this whole complete and utter insanity route, we have insomnia. Primal bite, so they bite things like a primate. Very effective. Holy crud. Fight or flight. Pathogen triggers adrenal glands to constantly release catecholamines? Catecholamines? I don't know. Brings attention to disease and increases infection. Not nearly as effective in the infectivity and severity route, but if I continue going down too far, maybe we get too much severity. Gotta be mindful of that. Abilities, we have Corpse Feeder. Pathogen can survive in decaying material for a certain amount of time, increases corpse transmission. Okay, so we start off with corpse transmission. That's always nice to see. Neural atrophy, complex tasks become harder. And then we have cold, heat, and drug resistance as is normal. So the Prion, if I remember correctly, and it's been a very, very long time, so I apologize if I'm wrong, but the Prion is one of those scenarios where you will pick up a new symptom or transmission and it takes a while to roll out. So you kind of need to change your timing on about everything. Pick everything up earlier than you would have done so otherwise, if possible. Which may not be. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Do I want to go for the fomites? It's a little early to go for fomites, but all right. Let's go ahead and pick it up. I'm kind of wondering if I do want to go for the spore burst. Let's try it. Let's be bold. Spore burst. Oh, I got it in the UK early. Well, yay. Pfft. I guess the fomites are useful now. Hooray! I'm going to go for some air transmission to get around in Saudi Arabia a little bit faster. We can go ahead and pick up the zoonotic shift. It does increase future research speed, but at least at the moment, that's not a threat to me. The Goldman Stanley bank crisis. We need regulations. We need to bring back the Dodd-Frank or Glass-Steagall or whatever it is. I don't know. Fomites 3, even better in the urban environments. Yikes. Well, this basically means that Europe is completely impotent against me and we have no need for drug resistance, I think. I mean, 3 levels of fomites is pretty strong, I think. I could be wrong on that point, but I'm pretty sure. Let's go for some more air transmission. We also have access to insects, bats, birds, rodents, and dogs. Not that I think we need dogs. We should be doing just fine in the urban regions. It's really going to be the rural regions I need to be worried about. Let's go for bats, though. That's usually a pretty hefty boost to infectivity. So they have detected me, and that's to be expected given that we have fully infected Saudi Arabia at this point. We do need a bit more severity as we continue to spread. Let's go for the deteriorating language. Damaged to the Broca and Wernicke areas of the brain. Cause severe trouble understanding language, significantly harder to cure. Let's also pick up insomnia, and then we have headache, little bit more severity going down that route. I can't decide if I want to go complete and total insanity or a regression and turn everyone into worse than Neanderthals. I don't know which one I want. I guess kind of the world's my oyster, isn't it? Let's go for some cold resistance just to get around a little bit faster in Russia. Hallucinations just mutated there for free. That seems pretty good. Let's go for another level of cold. I really don't know if I need drug resistance, if I'm honest. I guess we'll go for one level of it, but I don't think we need a second one. Let's go for some water transmission, good for the boats and also good for the human transmission typing. Do you want to go for another level of that? Absolutely, and then there's the extreme bioaerosol. Just trying to max out the odds that we get onto the right boat at the right time. Boom, done. Birds for land transmission, absolutely. We're doing just fine in terms of spreading right now and getting DNA. Like, I feel like we're rolling in points, more than I normally would expect. Nothing here really is going to affect rural areas is the problem. I guess we'll go for bats 2. Then you could go down for bat 3, so pathogen causes bats to act violently towards humans purposefully. As where before, they were just out of their mind. They were insane, but now they're malevolent bats. Yeah, makes sense. We could go for loss and balance. Damage to the cerebellum causes severe nausea, balance, and walking issues, harder to cure. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Memory loss, again, slowing down the cure. Fight or flight. Migraine. Reduces cure efforts and productivity. Okay, and then minor insanity. Trouble perceiving reality. I think we'll go down the insanity route. Complete and total insanity sounds kind of fun to me, though I'm a little concerned that we already have enough severity that getting into Greenland is going to be a problem. Please get a boat. Hey! It worked this time. Every once in a while when you say please to the game, it actually does it. It's a total coincidence, but it makes you feel good. Let's go for Mania. Excess serotonin production triggered. Manic episodes lead to increased contact with others and an inability to focus. Everyone's got ADHD, basically. Everyone has attention deficit disorder. Then we have dementia, which I don't think that's spelled correctly, but I may be wrong. Damage to the blood vessels that supply blood to your brain cause behavioral abnormalities. Increases infection due to a lack of awareness. Alright, we're in every country. I don't mind getting extra severity at this point. It doesn't matter too much. Achinotopsia. Host struggles to perceive motion, making them more likely to collide with others and objects. Okay, then we have pure insanity. I feel like this should be at the very bottom of the list, but instead you've got Alzheimer's. Alright, sure, pure insanity sounds good. Immune response triggered on the cerebral cortex. Host slowly feels a loss of touch in reality. This is where all hell breaks loose, and that's why I want it. Oh, it doesn't actually unlock the next thing. Okay, let's go for achinotopsia. Then we have nonsense. Brain tissue death causes complete loss in thought and sentience. Highly lethal and completely stops the cure. Well, that sounds like exactly what I want. No more cure progress, and we already have corpse transmission, so lethality is completely fine. Mind swap. Genetic rewriting of the brain causes brain to change functions to shut down organs or supply the virus. Highly lethal, severe, and infectious. Or I guess sever. In this case, it's not severe, it's sever. Completely changes the brain function. So like the kind of the subroutines that work in your brain that are like, hey, keep that heart pumping. One of them's being all like, hey, shut her down. And then you just, well, and then you just die. I mean, obviously, I think that's how it works. We did get mind swap already, so we can go for shutdown. Hey, look, shut it down. What do you know? Extreme activity of the pathogen in the brain causes domino effect to make the immune system attack the brain itself, shutting down everything in the human body. I'm going to pick this up in a minute, but let's go through some other options here. So we want to see fight or flight. We already took a look at this. Then we can go for narcissism. Narcissism? I have no idea what this is. Damage to the cerebral cortex causes narcissism, a disease that causes serious behavioral issues. That's very nondescript, but okay. Loss in balance leads to extreme psychosis. I'm guessing this ultimately works its way down toward another shut it down moment or something, right? So the cure hasn't definitely been completely shut down. I mean, I saw it reversing a little bit. And we did just get shut down for free, so I'm pretty sure everyone's supposed to just plop over dead now, right? And just, you know what, for good measure, let's give them Alzheimer's too, because when you're already dying, you might as well just make it worse. I mean, what else is there to lose, right? I don't think there's anything to lose. Let's go for extreme psychosis that leads to time destruction. Prion evolves to be able to change the very fabric of this dimension. Wow. Wow. Either things have changed down. I thought this was just a mental degradation route, but now we're a reality warping Prion. We're practically the Scarlet Witch of diseases. Oh, that's an X-Men reference right there, by the way. Complete reverse. The universe starts reversing. Time goes backwards. Yesterday becomes today. Then it goes back even further. It is the true Armageddon. time warping. Let's do the time warp again and literally send us back to our Neanderthal days or before. Maybe humanity just never evolves. I mean, it removes lethality, so it's technically not that great, but let's do it and see what happens. Reversal. Time has stopped. No, wait, it started again. Wait, no, it's reversing? Yesterday is today, tomorrow is never. What's a telephone? The world falls into a downward spiral to complete non-existence, and only 4 million humans exist to tell the tale. Or not. Nope, now it's 2 million because we waited one more day. The world has ended thanks to insanity. We're missing an N. After all of that, we're missing an N? Did I miss this at the very beginning? The name of the scenario? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, no, it's called insanity probably. Well, okay, whatever. That's just the end screen's a little bit of a typo. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like you have the option to either kill everybody with complete and total insanity or just reverse people literally back in time. I'll admit that's a little bit of a stretch for a Prion, but hey, I've seen weirder things in Plague Inc. at this point. All right, so we got 351 days, 0% cure progress, 75,880 points, and of course, 3 stars, because I'm just that awesome. Also, it wasn't that hard. Yeah, we actually were doing just fine in terms of DNA generation. I don't know if we just got a lot of extra severity kind of early on or what, but like, I didn't feel like we were running out of gas at any point there. We easily took down the entire world. Still, it's a pretty cool idea for a scenario. I like that. The Prion that literally just destroys your brain or sends you back in time. One of these things is not like the other, but hey, don't question it. Either way, it's pretty cool. It's a good scenario. Well done. I'm not actually trying to rag on it. Insanity Armageddon, good scenario. Get a thumbs up. Well done, sir. I approve. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notify bell, and I, as always, will see you guys next time.